Hello dear students, I hope you all are doing well. So previous day we started our chapter 6 learning Dreamweaver. So in that we have learned what is Dreamweaver and also about Dreamweaver interface. Today we are going to learn how to set up the page properties in Dreamweaver. So let's get started. Chapter 6 Learning Dreamweaver. So children, previously we learned about HTML editors. HTML editors are used for creating or editing the web pages. There are two types of HTML editors we learned, text editor and what you see is what you get, HTML editor. Notepad in Windows is an example for text editor. So in this text editor you have to write the HTML codes for creating or editing the web page. Whereas in what you see is what you get, HTML editor, you no need to write any HTML codes. Instead of that, this having visual design tools, and these tools help you to create or edit the web page. Dreamweaver is an example for what you see is what you get, HTML editor. Then we learned Dreamweaver interface. So the Dreamweaver consists of document window, document toolbar, insert bar and property inspector. Document window is the space where we can add or modify the contents of your web page. Document toolbar consists of code view, code and design view, title bar and debug or preview button. Insert bar is used to insert images, videos, uh, table, hyperlinks, etc. Property inspector is the control center for the modification of the properties of the selected document. So children, today we are going to learn setting the page properties in Dreamweaver. So when you open the Dreamweaver, you can see the property inspector option. Okay, in that property inspector, you can see page properties button. This is the page properties button. You have to click on the page properties button in the property inspector for setting the page properties. Okay, so if you click on this page properties option, a dialog box will open like this. This is the page properties dialog box. Okay. So on the left side of the page properties option, you can see there are few categories available like appearance category, links category, headings category, title category, and tracing image category. Okay. So few categories are available here. You can select any category and you can set the properties for these categories. Now let's learn about one by one. Okay. The first is the appearance category. So here you can set the background color. You can set a picture as the background of your web page. And also you can set the text properties like font, size, color of the text, etc. So when you select the appearance category from the category pane, a dialog box will open like this. Okay, here you can set the appearance properties like page font. You can select any font from here. Size of the text you can select here. You can select the text color. You can select the background color. You can select the background image, etc. Okay, so this is about the appearance category. Here you will be able to set the background color for your web page. You can set a picture as the background. And also you can set the text properties like font, text size and text color. Okay. Next is the links category. So if you select the links category from the category pane of page properties, then you can set the link font. In which font you want to display your link, that font you can select. You can select the size for your link. Also link color you can select, and you can select the link type. So there are four types of links available like regular link, visited link, active link and rollover link. Regular link means this is a plain unvisited link. Okay, this is plain unvisited link. This is a new link, that is regular link. Next, visited link. This is already visited link. Okay, active link means the link that is clicking at the moment. That is active link. If you select the active link, you can get the link that is active at the moment. Next, rollover link. It indicates how the link looks when someone moves the mouse over it. Rollover means if someone is using the link or someone is clicking the mouse over the link, that is the rollover link. Okay. Next, headings category. So if you select the headings category from the category pane, a dialog box will open like this. Here you will be able to define the heading properties like size of the heading, okay, color of the heading and font, heading font. Okay, you can select any particular font for your heading, and you can apply headings like headings 1 to 6. So for the first heading you can select the size and you can select a color. Like that, for second heading you can select another size and another color also. Okay, like for 6 headings you can set the heading properties. Okay, this is about the headings category. Next, title category. Here you can set the title for your web page. So if you click on the title category in the category pane, then you can here a dialog box will open like this. Here you will be able to enter the title. Here the title given as book publishing. Books publishing. Okay. Now you can see here this is the web page for the given title. So here you can see in the title bar of your web page, the title will be displayed. Whatever title we are giving over here, that will be displayed in the title bar of your web page. Okay. Next, tracing image category. So here you will be able to insert an image, and also you will be able to setting the image properties like image height, width, alignment of the image, etc. Okay. We will learn more about the image category in our next class. So that's all about today's topic. Rest of the topics we will do in our next class. Okay, if you're having any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.